Hey friends, happy Friday. So today I want to share with you all about something that happened earlier this week. So a friend of mine reached out earlier this week to ask for some advice on a situation in which she found herself. And so I'm not going to go into detail about what it was because that's not fair to her. But what I will say is that I listened in totality without interrupting, and I began asking questions and really to probe deeper and kind of challenge her way of thinking. And as she responded to each one of the questions, I noticed that every single response began with, yeah, but. And not after a moment of thought or consideration, but immediately after the question was asked. Yeah, but fill in the blank. So I stopped asking questions and I told her the challenge is not with the situation in which she found herself, but rather it's with the way she's thinking about it. How often do you find yourself saying, yeah, but, in response to a suggestion or a probing question? So, for example, have you approached your supervisor about your dissatisfaction in your job? Maybe there's supports that can be put in place or adjustments that can be made for you to find more satisfaction. Yeah, but she wouldn't listen to what I have to say. She doesn't even really care. Maybe you should consider having a conversation with your spouse about your frustrations. Yeah, but nothing really ever will actually change. Are you attracted to her? Yeah, but they live so far away. It would never work out. You're clearly into him. Is he into you? Have you asked him? Maybe you should just ask. Yeah, but he doesn't want to spend time with me. I'm older than him and he could have anyone. These are all conversations I've had with various friends in the last few months, and they are self-sabotaging. And the reason why is because they never actually ask the questions to get a true perspective on the situation. Instead, they butted their way through it, they made assumptions, and immediately the negative self-talk started running on repeat in their mind. How often do you find yourself in this kind of situation? What are the negative, false things you tell yourself throughout the day or the week? I want you to really notice the things you tell yourself. And then I want to challenge you to take the word but out of your vocabulary completely. This is exactly what I challenged my friend at the end of our conversation. So I told her, you've got to stop saying yeah, but, because one, it totally negates the first part of the statement, putting you in a position where you don't have to face it. You don't have to face the thought of a conversation with your supervisor or your spouse or your partner or your crush or even your kids. And secondly, because the first part is now negated, it allows you to focus solely on those negative thoughts that come after the yeah but phrase. So instead of realizing that you have an opportunity to make a change, you're now reinforcing the negative self-talk. So how do you overcome this? It's actually really simple. It's a simple replacement. And I learned it years ago, but it's really simple. Replace the word but with the word and. It is so simple, but it also forces you to consider both portions of the statement because nothing gets negated. It also forces you to be honest with yourself about the accuracy of what you're saying. So next time you find yourself responding to a friend's probe or a family member's probe with yeah, but, instead say yes, and. You'll notice an immediate change in how you consider your circumstances. And I'd love to hear how this goes for you, so let me know in the comments how it works out. You all have an awesome weekend. Mwah.